I've just got done reading another adventure of the Enchanted Tree. Aren't they good? What? You don't know about the secrets of the Enchanted Tree? Oh, no. Wait. How about I read you the first adventure? Then we can go on the adventure together. Hey, Aiden, come and help me read this.
Okay.
Hi. Okay, so the Enchanted Tree, number 1, how it all began. Chapter 1. Gosh, what a storm! Emily sat by the window, watching the rain eagerly race to the ground and bounce off the garden path. Under the darkening sky, the trees swayed in the wind, their branches like outstretched arms waving in unison.
Hope it's over soon. I want to play outside.
A voice replied amidst a pile of superheroes. Me too, Thomas, said Emily. Now, Emily and Thomas were cousins, as their mothers were sisters. Thomas's mother had married a dashing American and had been so daring as to pack up her belongings from the little English village they lived in and move to America. After the family recovered from the shock of having one of its own live abroad, they smiled at the prospects of a future holiday destination, where it was perhaps a little warmer and the people talked funny. Thomas and his parents now lived in a small town called Red Hook, a beautiful country area in upstate New York, in a converted mill that rumbled and creaked with memories of yesteryear. Oh, Emily adored the place and insisted she fly across the pond to spend every summer there. Well, Auntie Susan was only too pleased to have her as a companion for Thomas because Emily was so polite and altogether English. She was such a joy to have around. Now, Emily was 10 years old. She had long, wavy auburn hair, so long she could sit on it. She wore large, round glasses which balanced perfectly around the scattering of freckles on her little snub nose. Thomas was 8, and having the status of younger cousin, he had to do as he was told. Not that this ever concerned him. Now, if Thomas had been a dog, he would have been a Springer Spaniel, an excitable puppy ready for adventure at any price. He was tall for his age, with a mass of bright yellow hair that never sat still. His shiny brown eyes sparkled with mischief, and he always had the right answer. Thomas was never to blame for anything, and he knew where all the best rabbit holes were in the field behind his house. The two cousins got on famously. Thomas, the rain has stopped. Let's go outside and splash in the puddles, exclaimed Emily. Oh, my goodness, she gasped, pointing towards the bottom of the garden.
What's up?
Thomas said, as he sprang to the window. Chapter 2. Look what the storm has done to our tree. It's knocked it right over, Emily cried. The huge oak tree that had weathered so many seasons had been wrenched at the root and was now lying horizontally along the hedge. The large limbs lay in a snapped, crumpled heap with splinters sprinkled all over the lawn.
Wow! Let's go and explore! Come on, Henry!
Well, the last part of Thomas's exclamation as he hurried out of the playroom was addressed to a large, shaggy dog. Henry lifted one ear and opened one eye, curious to see why his afternoon nap should be disturbed. Henry had been a birthday present to Thomas 4 years ago. Farmer Smith's prize sheepdog had given birth to 3 beautiful black and white pedigree sheepdogs, and to everyone's astonishment, a 4th odd little furball arrived later. He was snowy brown with grey eyes, a soft velvet nose, and a bright pink tongue recklessly hanging out from the side of his mouth. Father Smith was puzzled as to what to do with him. Henry was obviously no good as a champion sheepdog like his mother. Then Thomas sprang to mind. The two were introduced and have been firm friends ever since. Emily gave him a friendly push from behind. "Come on, you great lump. You don't want to miss all the fun."
Oof,
said Henry in his deep-throated way as he looked with dismay at the soggy garden. The air was cold and damp, and the world outside smelled like the inside of a hat. Thomas, Emily, and their dog ran across the lawn, scrambling over the broken branches. The enormous tree looked so terribly sad now, lying there, all twisted and cracked. Well, fortunately, it had just missed smashing Henry's doghouse, and the lucky pooch seemed to heave a sigh of relief. Emily stared in amazement at the huge hole gaping in the ground where the tree's roots were once fastened.
wow, it sure looks deep down there.
Said Thomas, also peering over the edge.
Listen, you can hear my voice echo! Echo, echo.
Don't get too close to the edge, you might... Oh, Henry! Emily shouted as the adventurous dog bounded past the children and disappeared down the hole.
Come back here!
Thomas cried as he tried to see into the darkness. In an instant, he froze in astonishment. As he looked closer, he could see a narrow, spiral, stone staircase leading underground.
Whoa! This is so cool! Emily, come on!
Thomas started to climb down the steps. Poor Emily didn't know what to do. It looked awfully dark and creepy down there, but she was also curious to find out where the mysterious stairs led. She could feel her heart beating faster, and with great excitement she cried out, "Oh, wait for me, Thomas! I'm going to fetch a flashlight!"
That's the end of the reading today. Come back soon, or if it's already out, you can see the video now, and that'll be chapters 3 and 4.